Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is Logan reviews alcohol. So, you know, might as well jump right into it. This is going to be the first beer on the channel. This is Milwaukee's Best. It's a 5.9%. Personally, I'm a huge fan of this. I have this around all the time. There's always one in the fridge. I like the taste of it. This is probably best described as a man's beer. Okay, what I mean by that is this is a 5.9%, and it definitely tastes like it. It is not a craft beer, it is a strong feeling beer. It is one of those kinds of beers that when you drink it, it does not go down smooth. The whole difference between smoothness for beer and smoothness for liquor is that with liquor you want it to be smooth because it makes the whole experience a lot more pleasant. Now, a lot of people will argue this and they'll say, well, the same can be said for beer. Personally, I disagree. I want my beer to have a little bite to it, and that's what this has. This tastes like wonderful, godlike alcohol. Unlike, let's say, for instance, your Bud Light or your Coors Light, which tastes a little more watered down. Like, it's not as satisfying. When I crack one of those open and I drink it, I feel like I'm drinking a watered down beer. When I drink this, I get the sense that I am having a full beer, I am not getting cheated, and for less money than what I would be spending on a 12-pack for Bud Light or Coors Light or, insert your favorite beer here, this is a very cheap beer, relatively speaking. Check with your local grocery stores. This is a fairly common one in the market. Your gas station will probably even carry this. I think a 12-pack maybe at most cost me $10, and there are different versions. There is a Milwaukee's Best Light. There is a Milwaukee's Best Premium. I normally just stick with the tried and true, the original. I think it's better. Why mess with perfection? So, without further ado, let's crack this open. Like I said, I've had this plenty of times before. It's wonderful stuff. It's got that nice, satisfying, crispy little crack to it when you night. It's almost hard to explain, even to you watching the video here. The only other reason that I'm doing this is, for some reason, I'm one of those people who likes my beer from the can rather than from the bottle. It's almost one of those things where, again, personal preference, and it is debatable, but I feel like it's almost too refined to drink a beer from a bottle rather than from a can. This isn't in any way some, holiness kind of beer. It's just a fucking beer. Just shut up and enjoy the fucking beer. And that's exactly what it is, and that's what it brings to the table. It doesn't bullshit you. The artwork on it as well, it's very minimalistic, It shows you, Milwaukee's Best Ice. There's no flair to it. There's no, we're not going crazy. We got a little bit of blue, a little bit of black, and up here a little bit more blue. Nothing crazy. We're not freaking out over the fucking artwork of this. There's not going to be a point in it because there is no fucking artwork in this. And I love that. I don't want my beer to try and sell me fucking Rembrandt. Okay, I want a fucking beer. And it tells me right up there, hey, let's see if we can get that in. 5.9% alcohol. Great. I know what the fuck I'm drinking. I know what the fuck I'm getting into before I even have a fucking sip. Wonderful stuff. I will say, even with all this stuff that I'm saying nice about it, it tastes like fucking motor oil. It's it's definitely not your Red's Apple Ale. It's not one of those, craft beers, in my opinion. It's not a sweet one like your Barry Weiss or your Sweetwater 420. Nothing like that. It's it's a step above Coors, right? Because when you think of Coors, you think of a beer that's, your high school quarterback drank before going into the big game on Friday night, right? This is what his dad would drink. It is what it is. I like it. It's not going to be for the faint of heart. This will put hair on your fucking chest. It's almost too difficult to put into words how I feel about this beer, because like I said, I love this. I really do. I keep it around my personal collection all the time because I love it, because it's cheap. I'm getting exactly what I want. But if you like taste and you have a sensitive palate, this is not the beer for you, okay? It is 5.9%, and you can taste every bit of that 5.9% in this can. Once again, I'm not a fan of the bottles, the nice long necks. They look nice. I understand that they have a purpose, and it might just be appearance-wise, but some do taste better out of bottles. I'm not disagreeing that. It's just not for me. When I think of a beer, I think of a can. This comes in cans. I'm sure it might also come in bottles, but I've never seen it in bottles. Fucking wonderful thing. I can't say enough about this beer. It's probably, well, bang for your buck. I mean, it really is the best, in my opinion. But if you're one of those people who, you can't handle the harshness, Bud Light is probably going to be your next best option. Financially, taste-wise, it's a toss-up. I mean, I would compare this to Bud Light's friend back in elementary school who used to fucking skin cats in the basement. This motherfucker's had a hard fucking life, and he's going to show you that shit. Bud Light played with Legos, right? It's a little different. But once again, Plain Jane, wonderful, Milwaukee's best ice. You can find different versions of it, different variants. It's not hard to find. It's a tried and true. I love it. Give it a shot if you're willing to put up with the taste. I think it's great. And there's not really much more to say about it. This is going to be close to a 10-minute video of me talking about a beer that is very cheap, and I mean, you get what you fucking pay for. In this case, it's never been more true. So, once again, stay safe, make smart decisions when you drink, and have a good time. Don't push yourself over the limit. Enjoy yourself. So, have a great time from everybody here. This is Logan. Thank you. Thank you, Milwaukee's best. You've always been my friend. Have a good day.